to my channel. So a couple of weeks ago I was tagged by the lovely, and I hope I'm going to say this right, Bales 1986 SW. I'll leave her channel name here, I'll post it in here, and then if you want to go and give her a follow, that would be lovely, because she's amazing and she's gorgeous. So yeah, so go and give her lots of support. Yeah, so I was tagged to do the non-scale victory tag. I think it's 5 things, 5 non-scale victories. And personally, I think that we don't really talk about our non-scale victories that often. We always seem to dwell on how many pounds we're going to lose, when we're going to get to the next stone, are we doing the plan right, blah 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 blah, you know what it's like. Anyway, so yeah, so I think the first kind of non-scale victory was when one day out of the blue I went off down to take my daughter to school, and one of the mums said, "Gosh, you look really good." And I'm like, what's she on about? Is she on about my hair? Or it didn't even register in my head that I'd lost weight. I'd probably lost a good 2.5 stone by then. And so that kind of gave me the G on to keep going with it. And then another time I went down to school, a different mum said, "You look really good" as well. And I thought, oh, well, she must be talking about my weight, because I've lost a lot of weight by now. And then it just sort of snowballed on. Quite a few of the mums down the school just kept saying to me, "You look really good, you've lost weight," and blah blah blah, and how have you done that and stuff. And I'm not going to lie to you, I mean, when I first started my weight loss journey, I did fasting quite a lot, because I followed somebody on Instagram, Alyssa, Perfect Pugs and Potions on Instagram, and she was doing fasting, and she kind of got me into doing eating in a certain frame time and stuff. So I started doing that, and I lost quite a bit of weight doing that. And then I just kind of followed a lot of Slimming World people, and then I just kind of found my bit of a groove with Slimming World. Yeah, and I think my second non-scale victory was probably realising how much weight I'd actually lost by doing my measurements. Because, I mean, you do. I mean, I lost about 6.5 inches off of each thigh, because my thighs were huge. They were the biggest part. I always had kind of TMI, but you're overweight, you know what I'm on about. I always used to get sore thighs. My jeans would wear out like the clappers, because you know, the tops of your thighs would always rub the fabric away, and you get holes like ladders in the tops of your jeans, and just things like that. But I mean, I have still kept a pair of my original jeans, and when I have my down days, or I feel like, because I don't know about you, because sometimes I look in the mirror and think, do I actually look any different? And I know I do. But in here, sometimes I don't see it. You know, you see it in the mirror, but you don't kind of feel it. You still feel like you're that fat person. Yeah, so it's really hard. It's really hard, but I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. I'm not very good at saying things, but I still feel like I'm still the fat person I was even before losing nearly 4 stone. So yeah, so when I do have the days when I feel like I want to chuck the towel in, I put my jeans on and I look at myself and I think, Christ, these jeans used to fit me and they used to be tight, and now I can get my arm down the side, or I could get both arms down the side of my jeans. You know, so yeah, so it's crazy. Third thing will probably be my shoes, because I've actually dropped a shoe size. Where I was a size 5, I'm now a size 4. So my feet have shrunk. So although that can be a bit of a pain when you've got really nice boots and stuff that you used to wear kind of even up till last year, it's still taken quite a while, but my feet have shrunk definitely. Yeah, so there's that. fourth one, I don't know, it's really hard to think of the non-scale victories. I think it's kind of probably, actually, it is to do with clothing, and you go to the shops. I mean, I'm an avid shopper in charity shops, and the only reason that I shop in charity shops now is because when I first started losing weight, I just didn't want to go and buy something that I knew was probably going to fit me for, say, another possibly, I don't know, 4 months or whatever, and then I'd have to buy another size again. So I kind of, you know, I kind of just started going to charity shops, and I just shop in them ever since now, because a lot of the time I just think, why pay full price? Because unless it's something you absolutely want, you've got your heart set on, I just buy stuff from charity shops. So yeah, so it is being able to buy different clothes, and you look at yourself in the mirror, even though, like I said, you still think of yourself as being overweight, but you can kind of look at yourself and think, yeah, actually, I haven't got that muffin top anymore. You know, that muffin top's gone. So yeah, that was another thing that used to annoy me. And a thing with me that actually annoys me the most now from losing weight, and maybe this is kind of going off track, but we're all talking about weight loss anyway, isn't it? And we've all been there, we're all there. But I think the thing that I hate the most is the fact that where my face was so big, I mean, it's still fairly big now, but where it was so big, I had no neck. And now it's left me with all this loose kind of skin. And that, oh, I really hate it, because I look at some of my videos and I think, oh God. And you might not notice it yourself, but I just think, oh, if only I could just go and have some surgery on that. I'm not worried about my stomach, because we're all left with loose skin unless you're really young. I'm not young, I'm 43 now. So I find getting rid of all the loose skin and stuff is really difficult. But yeah, so going back to the non-scale victory, clothing, shoes, being told that you've lost weight, and I don't know, I think it's probably confidence as well, because my confidence was quite low. Yeah, it was quite low. So I think that's really helped as well, and the main reason that I started losing weight is the fact that when I remember it, I mean, one day I was sat with my family, with Tim and the girls around the dinner table, and my girls just said, "Mum, you're fat," and it broke my heart, because I couldn't, I don't know, I probably couldn't see it for myself. I think you just think, yeah, I'm happy. I just couldn't see it. So that day just really devastated me. And I know we went on holiday, we went to the New Forest, and I brought a swimming costume, but it had one of those like skirt things on it as well, and I thought I looked great. But then we went to oh, it's a beautiful park, I can't even think what it's called, but it was so muddy and boggy, and I got stuck in the mud, and Tim took this snap of me, and I was just there with my arms hanging, because I had this like sleeveless top on as well, and my arms were just so fat, and they just looked like wings hanging, and it just mortified me. But yeah, so I can't think of a fifth one. Yeah, I can't think at all. So basically it's just the fact that you've got more confidence, my shoes and boots as well, I think, because I always had a problem buying boots because I couldn't get them to fit my calves, so there's that as well. Clothing, and being able to dress differently, and yeah, that's probably about it anyway, guys. So thank you for tagging me. I know it's a bit of a rambler, but I'm such a bad person for rambling on. Once I start. So I'm going to go, guys. Thank you so much, and go and check out Bale's 1986 SW because she's really lovely. So take care, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.